In your homes particularly will I dwell. Through those nearest to you will I teach you many wonderful things, which now you can understand, when before you passionately rebelled against their truth. Through husband, wife, child, brother, sister, parent, will I now be able to develop in you these great qualities: patience, gentleness, forbearance, tongue control, loving kindness, true unselfishness, and an understanding heart. For I will cause you to see that I am deep down in their hearts as I am in yours. Now will you be able to appreciate this and profit by it. When you truly do comprehend this great truth, you will be able to see me in your brother or your wife or your parent or child, appealing to you with loving, joyful eyes when they speak. Instead of blaming them for their seeming mistakes, you will turn within to me, the Impersonal One, who will speak through your gentle words of loving kindness, which will immediately soften the heart of the other and bring you once more together and closer than ever before. For I, the real I, in the heart of each, am one, and always respond when thus called upon. Yes, if you can but know your greatest school, your greatest teacher, is in your own home, by your own fireside. Much, very much is reserved for those who consciously know this and permit me, the Impersonal One within, to do the teaching. For I will not only teach you many things through the mouths of those nearest you, but I will teach those others similarly through you, but with this difference. If you are conscious of me and impersonally are resting in me and my wisdom, then you will permit me to inspire your words and to empower your acts. And you will not be concerned about their effects upon others or upon yourself, putting all responsibility upon me. When you can do this, you will marvel at the changes you see taking place, both in your personality and in the personalities of your dear ones, until you are able to see back of their human personalities me, your own impersonal self, shining from out their eyes. When you can thus see me, then will the heavens be opened unto you, and no more will you see flaws in your brother, or hear inharmony around you, or feel unkindness coming from any other fellow being. For you will know that I, the Impersonal One, within that other, am the fount of all perfection, of all harmony, of all loving kindness, and wait but for the human personality to make the recognition. Step submissively aside, and let my light shine forth, resplendent in all the glory of my divine ideal. Then will you see that all conditions in which I put you are the places I have chosen where you can best serve me, that in all places and in all conditions there is much, very much to do. The more objectionable they are to the personality, the more need there is of my living presence. Wherever you are when the awakening comes, whatever has been your training, in business, in a profession, in manual labor, in the church, or in the underworld, there lies perhaps your best opportunity to serve, for there you know best the manner and the way. For how can my and your other selves awaken to knowledge of my presence within, without the quickening influence which must first come from without? You who have received must give. You who have been quickened must become the quickener. You must take into this business, into this profession, into this labor, into this underworld, my living presence, must open the doors to the saddened and the sickened heart, and let my light and my healing love pour in. You must supply the leaven that will leaven the lump. If these conditions are to be lifted up, you, my awakened one, must carry to these, my ignorant and betrayed ones, my inspiration, my blessing, my strength, that they can rise up and throw off the influence of the world's ways, can hearken to my voice within, and can hereafter be the master of surrounding conditions, and no longer the slave. No condition in life can be lifted up or conquered by running away from it. The divine touch is needed and must be supplied. It can only be supplied by one who has sounded the depths as well as reached the heights of human experience, with me as guide and interpreter. You who read and whose soul comprehends are blessed, and your work lies before you. But you who still hesitate, while your personality quakes in fear as the light filters through your clouded intellect, you too will soon partake of my blessing, for I am rapidly preparing you for the joys that await. Both you who comprehend and you who fear, know that I am even now manifesting my will through you, and the time will surely come when you will know no other will but mine, and when all things you will come to pass, and you will awaken fully from your dream of separation and know me as your real and only self. This will not be until you have given yourself and everything in your life wholly over to me, and there is nothing left in your human personality to attract from others the slightest inharmonious thought or feeling by act or word of yours. Your way, then, will be one continuous round of blessing. Wherever you go will my light shine, and my love radiate forth about you, creating peace, concord, unity. The great thing will be, though not great but natural when once you understand, that everyone will be better and happier by reason of your appearance in their lives. For the I am in them, while still in the flesh, has found or sensed within you a truly impersonal avenue of expression, and therefore feels, though not consciously by the personality, the glory and the holiness of my impersonal life. And that is the end of this book called My Impersonal Life, which book was Elvis Presley's favorite book to give away to people. I read somewhere, well, no, as a matter of fact, I was in a bookstore where it said Elvis's favorite book. So I picked it up, and it was this, The Impersonal Life. And they said a little bit about how Elvis had brought hundreds of this book to give away to his friends and people he wanted to bless with the words of this book. So he must have been pretty smart that he chose this one as a gift to give people. Pretty close to God, Elvis must have been. And I want to end this and say that the next book that I will read will be another one by Joseph S. Benner. Only the title of it will be The Way Out. And it's really good. I've read it several times. But now I'm going to read it online. And I hope that you will like that one too. Any book you hear me read, when you're listening to any of the books that I read, except maybe one or two of them, I have it most likely typed up and in my Google Documents, and it is so easy for me to send you this if you but let me know your email address. And I don't mind doing that for anyone who even desires to look at it and read it and keep it in their files, because this is really good reading. I hope you know, though, that someday you won't even need to read anything, because like this book here says, God will teach us from within. And I'm finding out fast that people who have something to say that I want to hear are people who are telling me how I can empower myself, and people who don't want followers and don't want to be called a master, but who want to awaken us to who we really are. It seems that a lot of people are teaching this. People who channel are teaching this very thing, that we are God, that we're all one, and that we have it within us to empower ourselves if we but convince our own selves. There's no one to convince but ourselves. And I think we're going to see some pretty exciting days ahead of us. Anyway, this is the 4th of July, and I didn't see the fireworks tonight, but I'll see them on videos. Bye for now.